Yes, we are here. We are here. And so, as this vehicle is wanting to share a conversation about your last days, the last day in this physical reality, and the concept of the afterlife. And we do know and recognize that this is a concept there is much debate and conversation, and we will even say concern about. And so we are more than happy to share our perspective on this. And so, first of all, what we would like to say is what you do consider as the afterlife, we would almost express this more as the before life or even the outside life. And these are simply just wordplay references that we are bringing into the play of this conversation. As truly, life does not end. It is merely the expression of such that does shift and change. It is the expression of the conscious awareness that does go through a transformation. And as we have said before, in this experience that you are having here on Earth, your bodies are simply just an anchor point for your conscious awareness in the experiences that you are having. And you would consider them maybe more as the vehicles that move through time and space in order to engage with the unfolding of the experience. But truly, that is simply another way of expressing what we have expressed. And so we are just wanting to essentially bring clarity to this. As you did exist before incarnating here on this earth in this frame of experience. And for many of you, you have had many, many experiences in the third dimension. And yet, even before those, you were living, you were expressing, you were experiencing. And while the dimensional reality that you were experiencing your conscious awareness expression in was vastly different from this one, it is still an expression of what you call life. And so many do like to see it as dreams, simply going to sleep in another reality and waking up here. And that is somewhat of an accurate analogy. And yet, there is so much more to this, as essentially there are many different layers of what you call reality, where conscious awareness and energy does express itself in very unique ways. And so, which frame of reference are you speaking on when you are speaking about the quote unquote afterlife? As many of you will find that in shifting from your physical body, you do have a few more Earth experiences first. You do travel a bit and you do move through different frames of time, so to speak. And then for many of you, you will find yourselves shifting and merging back into a more expanded state of conscious awareness in a bodily expression in the fifth dimension. And this will be a very different bodily expression than you are used to on Earth, and yet still a type of physical conscious awareness expression. And so we are just scanning through to see if there are any expansion points that we can offer in this conversation to bring a deeper understanding or more clarity to this concept in order for you to contemplate on, to question, to explore for yourselves. And so, what we will say is when you take into consideration the concept of the life design, the fact that all of you are living out very intricately designed and supported experiences in a reality that has also been very intricately, lovingly designed. And it is something to consider that the purpose of these designs and the lifetime expressions that you have is for the growth and expansion, the evolution of the conscious awareness. And so that is a very big concept for many to consider. And there is much confusion around this concept of conscious awareness expansion, conscious awareness evolution, as many are finding themselves awakening to a more fully realized state of being. Many are remembering and recognizing who they truly are beyond just physical being. And so many are just assuming that this expanded state of conscious awareness, there are different stages of the awakening journey, is the evolution itself. And yet we would say this is merely a preparation. This is releasing the conditioning of your mind, releasing programming, releasing the density that has been created because of the perceptions and beliefs that have been placed around various experiences and expressions. And so you are being prepared. The natural energy operating frequency of your conscious awareness, your true essence of self, is being upgraded and expanded in preparation to move into a lighter state of density reality. And so this is an expression of the conscious awareness in a layer of reality where there is, as we said, less density. And well, we will not bore you with an in-depth explanation of what we are meaning by density and its different expressions. Essentially, to simplify, you could look at it as holding on to the lower ranges of emotions consistently, viewing your experiences and your expressions and your interactions with others through these, holding on to certain concepts, such as judging others and the world as good and evil, such as judging oneself, being in a state of lack and deficiency. And so, truly, the creation of density comes from the state of mind, the state of being in this reality. And yet, Much density has been created here through the expressions and experiences that have been had, we'll say, based on the expression of those lower range of emotions. And even then, they are not bad. Those expressions of energy are natural expressions of energy. The feelings, they are a natural part of this reality. However, it is the expression of those into experience, the violence, the lying and cheating, and hierarchy, manipulation, control. Those are the states of mind that do create much density because of the way that they express themselves in this reality. And so, after many, many, many different ranges of experience in different places, different planets, different bodies, we are seeing the completion of the expression of these lower range of emotions, the lower range of energy. Again, it is not bad or evil. It is just simply no longer becoming necessary or beneficial for these things to be expressed in that way in your reality experience. And so this is why we often do say, do all things with love, in love. Have acceptance and recognize that all is well. As these are truly energy frequency range expressions that do lift and lighten the density of your third dimensional reality. And so we have gotten a bit off track on the expression of the afterlife and the last day. However, all of these things do interconnect and intertwine. And so essentially, we are wanting to say you can trust that there is no such thing as after life, simply just the alteration of the expression of what you call life. And so express your lives, express yourselves fully here, now, recognizing that the expression of your life can never truly be suppressed or constricted unless you choose to do so, to be so. And we can assure you all, dear brothers and sisters, dear friends, that the next expression of your life, your conscious awareness, is one of beauty and awe indeed. Something to greatly look forward to. That is all.